my friends, welcome back to What the K, where we test out Korean beauty products to decide whether they're worth your time and money. Today, we are going to be testing out a potential dupe for the Too Faced Born This Way, and it is called the Aritaum. I think I got it, Aritaum. It's the Aritaum Full Coverage BB Cream. This one is well loved on Reddit, so we're gonna see whether we love it or not. This was recommended in the comment section of one of my previous What the K videos, so I am very excited to test it for you today. I did test this one last week, but during this part of the video, my battery slipped out of my microphone and there was no sound for most of it, so I'm redoing it today. Before we get going, let me tell you a little bit about the specs about this product. So I paid for it on Amazon, $11.99 plus free shipping with Amazon Prime. You can also get this off their website for $12.66 plus $11.43 shipping from Korea, $24.08. It is delivered by DHL. I was watching a video on this by someone named Joan Kim. Yes, Joan Kim. I couldn't read my own handwriting. She says that this brand is kind of like the Sephora of Korea. So I've heard great things and I'm excited about it. One thing that is not so exciting is it only comes in 2 shades. That is the same as a lot of Korean foundation slash BB cream types of products. It comes in light beige and natural beige. I have the natural beige, which is number 2, and you'll see that it's quite light. I couldn't find ingredients for this except for on Cost DNA, and that's a place where people hand type in the ingredients for products. So I'm trusting that whoever typed the ingredients in typed them in correctly, because I couldn't find an official source with official ingredients. So let's talk a little bit about them. The first ingredient is water. Second is titanium dioxide, which is a sun protection ingredient. It does have SPF 50 plus PA+++, and then it says whitening and anti-wrinkle. We're going to get to that in a second. Ethylhexyl methocinamate is also UV protection, and then glycerin. Glycerin is a humectant, so its goal is to grab the humidity out of the air and pull it into your skin. If you don't have enough humidity in the air, it actually can pull the humidity up. Well, not the humidity, but the moisture. You don't have humidity in your skin. You know what I'm saying? The moisture from the bottom layers of your skin up to the top and actually cause more drying. So glycerin can be good, but there are some things that people say aren't so good about glycerin, and it is the third ingredient in this product. Zinc oxide is another sunscreen active ingredient, and then butylene glycol, which is for texture and skin conditioning, and then we get to niacinamide. The job of niacinamide is to repress the production of melanin in the skin. It doesn't completely repress it. It's not going to whiten your skin like to make you really white, but if you have discoloration, hyperpigmentation, things like that, niacinamide is supposed to help. So this isn't a skin whitening ingredient that topically bleaches the skin like some controversial products do. It's more of from the inside out suppressing the melanin production. Some other claims for niacinamide are that it can help the skin from further UV damage, it can improve the appearance of enlarged pores, uneven skin tone, fine lines, dullness, and weakened skin surface. And we have cetyl ethylhexanoate, which can help your skin look less dry. And then some things in here that you also might want to take note of are beeswax, so it's not vegan, fragrance, ethylhexyl palmitate, so people that don't like palm oil are not going to like it, and phenoxyethanol. There are no parabens in this product. So let's go ahead and apply this product. I'm gonna do half my face with this one and then half the face with the Too Faced. I'm not gonna use a primer today because I found that if I use the wrong primer with foundation on me, if the foundation and the primer don't match, it can mess with the wear time of the foundation. Because I don't know what primer works best with this, I'm just gonna use no primer at all. I don't really have the same problem with setting powder, so we are gonna be using setting powder today. For directions, they say for firm skin with adhesion, so I guess maybe to get it to stick to your face better, you're supposed to spread it evenly with the hands. For natural skin that shines, use a puff and pat lightly, or for flawlessly smooth skin, use a brush and apply evenly. We're gonna go ahead and use a brush. There is quite a bit of tone difference between these two products. I'll show you real quick. So this is the Aritaum and this is the Too Faced. You can see they are quite different shades, but we're just gonna go for it because this is the closest I have to a shade match in the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm gonna try try to use the exact same amount, so about a pea-sized amount. And this is the new brush from Royal & Langnickel from their Moda line. And I love these kinds of brushes, these, what do you call them, like the artiste style brushes, but these are very, very affordable. This was sent to me by Royal & Langnickel / Moda, so just so you know, it was sent to me, but I just happen to really love this brush brand, which is probably why they keep sending me stuff, because they know how much I like it, and then I'll keep talking about it. All right, so let's go ahead and see the coverage between the sides. So this is the one side of the Aritaum, and then this is with nothing. Let's do one pump of the Born This Way. Again, about a pea-sized amount. I did put it on my lips on purpose so you could see the coverage over top of redness. So you can see the Too Faced side definitely has more coverage with that one pea-sized amount. I am going to add a second dose of the Aritaum side because I want to make sure that they match as far as coverage. And, you know, we'll just make a mental note that I did need more product to build it up. So now we're at about medium coverage on both sides. It is kind of nice to be able to build it up instead of going straight to more opacity, but I feel like with the Too Faced I can put on less and have less opacity. This just, I guess it just needs a second coat here. But keep that in mind because you're gonna run through this twice as fast if you're going for that coverage. So will that make it more competitive as far as price if you have to use twice as much of the product? You know what I mean? I also noticed that this side of my face is quite a bit shinier. The Aritaum side is more shinier than this side. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face. I am not gonna put on concealer today because I want what's happening under my eyes to just be foundation. So I'm gonna go do my full face and I'll be right back. Rest of my face is done. I use the Laura Mercier setting powder. I use some NYX blushes. I use contour from the Tarte Clay Play palette. Highlight is from this is Who Is She Cosmetics Glamour Empire. More love, less hate. I felt like this was an appropriate palette for right now. So this is what I used on my eyes as well. I used this shade and this shade on my eyes and this shade on my cheeks. I'm still playing with this. Verdict's still out as far as how much I like this. Right now I'm just kind of feeling it's just okay, but I did want to play with it more and it was calling to me today, so I used it. I also used a little bit of the Juvia's Place Saharan palette as well on my eyes. And then lips are M Cosmetics. This is the shade Rose Nude. Very, very similar in formula to the Bare Minerals Gen Nude liquid lipsticks. Pretty much almost identical formulas there. If you're interested in these, I do really like them a lot. It is almost 3 o'clock. It is 2:55 in the afternoon. I had quite a morning and just didn't feel like filming yet, so I was waiting till I had my energy back to film. We're gonna be doing an 8-hour wear test, so I will check in with you again at 11 o'clock tonight. All right, my friends, see you in a second. It'll be many, many hours for me. That was really fast, wasn't it? For you, at least. It has been an entire day for me. It is 11 o'clock at night. My entire family is sleeping except for me, and I am about to join them. But before I do, I wanted to show you how these foundation slash BB cream worked today. So if you remember, this was on this side, this was on this side, and I feel like they wore about the same. I feel like I've got about the same amount of product from both products on either side. Let's go ahead and zoom in really quickly so you can see the coverage that I still have. So let's look at this side. Excuse the glasses marks. I was wearing my glasses all day. I was outside with my kids at the park for about an hour. We ran some errands. We went out to grab some sushi, came back relaxed at the house. So it wasn't a super stressful day, but I was sweating a little bit at the park. You can see that on both sides, I have breaking away around my nose. It's completely gone off the center, but I don't really count that because of the way I applied it. I kind of went like this toward the center. So I'm not really concerned about like the top of my nose just because of my application technique for today. But this right here on this side, and then again on this side, I also don't like that my chin is also breaking up. If you look at my forehead, I have more wrinkles on this side than I have this side, but the foundation / BB cream is seeping into my wrinkles on both sides, so that's something that I don't particularly like either. They basically, to me, the sides look like they match. I don't see any difference at all. It's good, don't get me wrong, it's good, but is it magical? Is it revolutionary? No. Is it just as good as the Born This Way? Yes, it is. But I feel like I had to use twice as much of this one as I did of the Born This Way to get the same kind of coverage. So I'm gonna run through this twice as fast, making it twice as expensive if you think of it that way, if I'm planning on repurchasing, if I go through it twice as fast. Actually, let's look at the ounces. This is 50 milliliters, and this is, oh, wait, just a moment. This is 50 milliliters, and this is 30 milliliters. So even if I go through this twice as fast, I have almost twice as much product in here. So that makes a really big difference. If I can figure out some math, I'll put it right here as far as what the world that means in dollar amount. Yeah, so that just made a big difference looking at the milliliters. I assume they had the same amount. They don't. Well, that makes things a little bit different. I do think that this is good. If the niacinamide freaks you out though, then that might be something you want to consider. Or if you do have discoloration in your skin, dark spots, melasma, something like that, maybe you do want to consider this because it might help even out your skin tone. I will put some links about niacinamide down below in case you're curious and want to read more about the ingredient. Will I continue to use this BB cream? Yes, I am going to continue to use it. I do enjoy it. I would probably purchase it over the Born This Way, and I do really like the Born This Way. I don't remember my Born This Way breaking up on me this bad in the past, so I don't know if it was just because of like the going to the park and being out in the weather. Maybe that made an effect on it when I don't usually wear this one out as much because this is my filming foundation. I'm conflicted. I am truly conflicted about how I feel because it did work just as good as this and I really like this. But yet it's breaking up on my face and it's like I feel like my Born This Way is betraying me right now. I would love to know your experience with either one of these products down below. I'm kind of torn. I'm gonna have to give it a heart rating, but I'm still kind of torn and I'm not sure I feel secure in the heart rating you're seeing right now. I'm not sure I feel secure in that, but I'm gonna keep using this. But hopefully I gave you enough information that you know whether you wanna try this product or not. I wanna thank you so much for watching What the K this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button because it makes me look super cool. Next week, we are going to be testing out something very easy, much easier than a wear test, but it looked like a lot of fun. This is the Tony Moly Banana Hand Milk, and it's called Magic Food Banana. And it looks like this, and it's even got a little sticker on there to make it look like a banana, and it just looked like fun. We're talking about whether there's true hydrating ingredients in this or whether it's just things that make your hands feel good for the moment but don't actually do anything. That's the big thing I want to explore with this. So again, thank you so much for watching and mad love to you, and I will see you in a video soon. I'm gonna wave with my banana. Bye! Bye from me and my banana!